Welcome back, ladies and gents. The Coffee Talk. I thought I would record an episode more of, cause I want to get in the habit of recording these kind of before bed when I'm settling down, a little more well rested. Well rested, not the word, but tired, I guess. I don't know. I feel like these games are better when you're in that nice, relaxed mood. Like when you're reading a book. Because in a way, you kind of are. We got, what, 6 days left? And the last day was about Lua's and Bailey's relationship. Wonder what will happen today. This time, I won't forget to read The Evening Whisper on my phone. Tuesday, September 29th, 2020. Evening Whispers. Coachella 2020, 10 reasons why you should go. Sports tournament in space might be only a few decades away. That's awesome. Who vows to stop major hospitals selling theory sedative illegally? Who? Oh, vows. Hey, Gallenhide. You really never changed. I know. But it was surprisingly nice. Catching up with people from back then. Thank you for forcing me to do it. Don't mention it. Hey, Knight. I'd like to order again. The usual. Back to the experiment? Yes. I think the last one was the remedy. But there's no harm in checking some other combination. Alright. You know what to do. I think I'm just gonna make you the same drink again. But first, the Evening Whispers. I just want to make sure we read the last one. Yes, okay. The Stray Boy and a Lonely Cat by Freya Fatima. Midnight. The boy arrives at his own. The tickling sound of the cooling engine fills the dark, empty garage, followed by the scrape of the rusty metal door being forcibly closed. He leaves the garage, and there she is waiting to come back home. She always waits in the same spot, around the same time. The boy always smiles when he sees her. I don't know if I can do a meow, but meow. The cat calls the boy, demanding the treatment she always receives from every night in the same spot, around the same time. He laughs quietly as he walks up to join her. You've been waiting for me, haven't you? Here, come here, says the boy to the cat while he pets her fur. The cat purrs loudly and refuses to stand still. She dances around him, stands up tall on 2 feet, rubs her head against his shins, and shares her affection while enjoying their nightly routine. Until suddenly, the boy decides that their interaction is enough for the day. He stands up, walks away from her, and closes his door. The cat understands that their time for the day is up. They both return to their own lives. The boy did not give the cat something to eat, and the cat did not sleep next to him to help him relax, for she was not his, and he was not hurt. Huh. A stray boy and a lonely cat. I didn't think about it until now. That's funny. I'll let you figure it out if you haven't. I'm not gonna spoil it. But there's a pretty interesting thing there, I think. I hope he doesn't hate that I'm just serving him the same drink again. Try this. Thank you. Just what I need. What about you, Mr. Hyde? Would you like to order anything else? I'm good for now. I couldn't help overhearing you both. Sounds like you two go way back. We do, I guess. He was my bodyguard. Oh? Didn't you meet here? Yeah, when this was a bar. What happened exactly? He was getting his ass kicked by a couple of dwarves. Those 2 bastards. It wasn't a pretty sight, so I intervened. Aren't vampires supposed to be, stuff. Just because I'm a vampire, it doesn't mean I know kung fu. Besides, I'd had a couple of drinks. I could have taken them both if I was sober. A couple? Really? You were trashed, Hyde. You told them I was your bodyguard. Wait, were you not his bodyguard? Not at the time. We didn't even know each other. But because of that whole fiasco, we both got kicked out. And then this wasted vampire stuck with me. Like, well, you know, the blanket. Obviously, he was too drunk to drive, so I hailed the cab. Turns out, he was also too drunk to tell the driver where he lived. And I was stuck with him until morning. Thanks for not leaving me on the street, Gala. Those dwarves could have killed me. Who were they? I'm not going to confirm or deny anything, but it's possible they may have had ties to the Mafia. And I might have lost some of their money on the stock market. A lot of their money. Yikes. They wanted me to launder their dirty money, so I decided to screw them over instead. Yeah, I overheard what they were talking about before the fight started. I knew Hyde was innocent, that's why I helped him. He might be an annoying asshole, but he's not a thief. And what a stroke of luck. The universe sending me a guardian angel in my time of need. So, the next morning, I offered him a job as my bodyguard for real. After all the trouble you caused me the night before. Hey, I took you to breakfast. Don't tell me that counted for nothing. I have to say, it wasn't my proudest moment. I was broke. Breakfast was an offer I couldn't refuse. It was the late 60s, mind you. It wasn't easy finding a job, especially for people like me. Werewolves? War veteran. Ah, I see. So, how did you go from working as a bodyguard to working in a hospital, Gala? Well, when he was working for me, I noticed I'd prefer if we skipped that part. I'm sorry, but I don't want to go into any details about it. It's alright. Forgive me for asking. I don't mind telling you the quick and dirty version. Long story short, he helped me with something. Let's just say, something from my past. Thanks to that help, I found a new purpose in life. Helping other people live. Of course, it's not easy for a veteran werewolf to become a nurse or doctor. That's why I chose hospital admin instead. But you could say I owe this guy my life. Thanks to his stubborn persistence and helping me when I needed. Thank you for sharing your story with me. I didn't expect such a tale from you. I know. Anyway, Naya, I'd like to order something now. What would you like? Can you make me a tea-based drink that's warm and cool at the same time? Got it right here, Hyde. Just let me check my magical... Don't mind me, Hyde. I'm just, checking messages while your drink is being made. Tea-based drink? I know I have one. You can't lie to me. I've seen it. I swear. I swear I have it. Grrr, I'm looking it up. Not the exact drink, but I want to look up. I swear I've seen one, and I thought I had it. Do these come with descriptions? I bet you it's Midsummer Night's Dream. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the list Not that one. It's not that one. It's not that one. Milk cinnamon. Did you say green tea? Milk. That doesn't seem really cool. Wait, this one is that. That one seems right, and that's Midsummer Night's Dream. GT Milk? GT Milk doesn't seem right. I'm gonna do the Midsummer Night's Dream, and we're gonna see about that one. Lemon honey, I'm pretty sure is what it was. I hope he likes it. I really would like to get his all 3-star. Here's your order. Exactly what I wanted. Gotcha. It's a good play. I recommend it. By the way, feels like this place is missing something today. Yeah, I haven't seen her today. I was thinking the same thing, like, since the start. Ever since we read the Evening Whisper. Speak of the devil. Hello, good people. And one vampire. It's good to see you too. Freya. By the way, we were just talking about you. Oh, really? What about me? Before I continue with this, someone actually mentioned that there's a true ending to this game, which I don't believe I remember there being one. And I unfortunately don't think we're gonna get it. We have to see Rachel again and Hendry again. There's a chance that then we could get all 3 on their drink. Myrtle again. Bailey's, I think, is gonna be the problem though. Ah, you changed your picture. And maybe Georgie, but I doubt it. Did I already look at this? Hide's the only one. Cool. There are things. The fact I've been blood sober for 10 years now. What I'm doing with my life currently, a model, past stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. Nice. What else is new? Group pad. Oh, cool. Sweet and memorable like summertime blues. I was just surprised that you weren't here. Is that how you pick up girls young enough to be your granddaughter? That won't work on me. I have no interest in flirting with you. I've got high standards, you know. Ooh. You look so tired, Freya. Hard day at work? How can you tell? Call it werewolf sense. Right. I showed Knight my draft, and I actually got some good feedback. That's good to hear. Glad it could help. So I spent the whole day rewriting stuff, and I also did some stories for the paper. Overall, it was a good day. That's good to hear. But please don't forget to take a break. It's easy to get carried away by work when you're on a roll. Will do, sir. And speaking of hospitals, how's your hospital adminning life going? That's not even a word, Freya. Actually, I'm not even sure what you even do there. It's pretty boring to talk about, but mostly I handle operational stuff happening in the hospital. Things like how much a specialist costs and how much it affects our income. I also deal with patients and their families. They require intensive care, such as operations. I go through what we would do and how much it would cost them. Kind of like biz stuff for people's lives then? You could say that. Damn, that sounds complicated and hard. That's why I'm suited for my job. Someone who gets very emotionally attached to patients would find this job very... Whereas heartless people, like my friend here, only see it from a business perspective. Good point. Why do people rarely talk about your kind of job? I guess most people don't really notice we exist, or think about the necessity of it. Exactly. It's an interesting job, yet no one talks about it. Maybe because most admins are just like me. We rarely talk about work outside the hospital. Why? For me, I just don't find any reason to. The patient's personal lives, anyways. Such professionalism and loyalty. You should keep hold of that mindset, especially in front of this lady here. I could get behind a guy with professionalism and loyalty. You. He needs to be a bit less loyal, though. Hide. You've been doing this job for a while, right? Almost 50 years now. Whoa, I didn't know that. Wait. 50 years in the same position? Uh-huh. Holy. That's for a promotion, man. They keep offering me new positions. Mostly managerial. Take it. Not interested. Why? Not something I want. Besides, as I've told you before, I fit perfectly in this. But the salary must be better if you take the promotion, right? Of course. But what I get at the moment is more than enough for me now. And I still get raises while I'm doing this job. I really can't figure you out. That's Gala for you. Anyway, my shift starts soon. It was nice catching up with both of you. Are you gonna stay, Hyde? Yeah, I'm still enjoying the vibes here. I'll see you in a few weeks, I guess. Yep. Safe trip. See you around night. And you, Freya. See you. Take care on your way. It's raining out. Be careful. As it always is in Seattle, apparently. There's an empty seat. I mean, I could sit there. You know, it's kind of hard to believe someone like Gala could be your best friend. We were just talking about that before you arrived. Oh, really? Man, I missed an interesting story. So how did you guys meet? Seriously? I have to retell the story? Yes. Come on. You're not going anywhere, right? Alright then. We met in this place back when it used to be a bar. Whoa. I never knew Gala used to be in the army. I mean, he's got the build to be on the front line. Still though, why did he make the jump from, how should I say this, very physical job to medic? Well, he's not comfortable talking about it right now. But you know why, right? Are you trying to squeeze a story from me? Obviously. He doesn't want to talk about it. That's him, not you. Seriously, Freya? Come on. I won't get into detail. But going to war, it messes with your head. Oh. You see why Gala doesn't want to talk about it? Huh? I don't get it. But it must be difficult, especially like that. I like that. I respect that. You could have said nothing. You decided to let her know a little bit, enough to make her realize just how serious it is and why you doesn't want to talk about it. I like that. I respect that decision. You went one of the good paths. I was expecting him to get very, very defensive for Gala real quick. The only thing he was confident in was his strength. So he only did work that relied on his muscle. That wouldn't help him get over his trauma though, right? Of course not. But it was the only thing he could do. Or at least the only thing he thought he could do. But you hired him for his muscle. Hey, I didn't know all that at the time. Besides, he's good at being a bodyguard. And we weren't that close yet. So no personal feeling. I needed his strength. Then I got to be interested in him. Interested? I think he's a cool person. That's all. And after a few months, I noticed his problem. I suggested he talk about it with someone, seek help, which he refused. No surprises there. But I kind of pushed him to do it. How? It's complicated. Eventually, he did go get professional help. Of course, I have no idea what happened in his therapy session. But in the end, he found a new purpose in his life. He quit working for me. And not so long after that, he started working at the hospital. He's been working. Good evening, everyone. Oh boy. Good evening. I know your name, and I almost said it. I seriously almost said it, but that's spoilers. It's nice to see you again. We are also glad to see you, barista. By the way, I didn't catch your name last time you visited. Do you have a name? Name? We sure have. I'm making sure I'm recording still. Perfect. Okay. On Earth, please call us Neil. Neil. What's really great is one of my favorite book series has a character named Neil in it. And he's funny. Friends only. Friends only. Close friends only. Yes. Neil. Is that your real name? Oh, of course not. Due to the nature of our communication, we do not really need trivial things like names to interact. But from what we have learned here, it seems like the name Neil has a lot of associations with Earthling efforts in intergalactic exploration. Ah, I get what you mean. I believe we did not meet the last time we were here. I saw you from afar when you left the coffee shop a few days ago. So hello, my name is Freya. You could say I'm a regular here. And you, sir? Hi. You come here often? For someone who doesn't live in Seattle, yeah. Oh, you are not from around here. Neither are we. Where do you come from? Far away. By far away, you mean a few thousand miles. Or more? More. Much more. More to the point that your strange calculation system means nothing. That sounds far away indeed. What are you doing here in Seattle? This is, oh my god, this is so reminding me of that book series because one of the characters gets transported away from one world to another world and he has to explain to his family where he was without actually saying he went to, oh my god. I'll shut up about it. And do all your kind dress like this? Oh, this? We choose his appearance based on an image we saw when we first arrived. Image? Ah, the Arami Gendru album cover. No wonder you look familiar. Yeah. Arami Gendru. Huh. What an interesting artist. As for what we are doing, this place is really the perfect spot to practice our communication skills with Earthling. But before that, please let us order something for the barista. What do you want to drink tonight? The usual. This is how you say it, right? Yes. So anything? Yes. We won't be able to taste the difference anyway. You really can't taste anything? Yes. What if I can brew a drink that can make you feel something? Interesting premise. But we doubt you will be able to do that. Challenge accepted. Please, surprise us. A drink that will make you feel something. Longing for a deep slumber. Shadows that will help you try to hide. Perfectly if unlikely. Caffeine. Killing the light. Sweet. Restore. From a calming darkness. I'm about to look this up. I'm actually really interested. A drink that will make you feel something. Does Neil have a special drink and talk? The Milky Way. How do you make the Milky Way? Let me guess, milk. No. Is the Milky Way in... Oh, no, it's here. Wait a second. Do we? Oh, we do. I'm sorry, ladies and gents. I want to do this, though, because I haven't done this in the past. It's an interesting combination. Because I don't think I ever got the Milky Way in the other game, too. Let's see. I hope I got this right. I hate, like, because the challenge accepted. If I could, I would pause. I guess I could save and then go run through a bunch of the recipes and try and find something, but I didn't want to spend everyone's time. Birthday. It's just a dash. Me too, Neil. Please write your profile here. Please write your profile here. Me too, Neil. I feel you on that. We're bad. Milky Way. Sweet and cool like outer space. Thank you. What the? Interesting. Before you ask, yes, that's how they drink. This... He's changing colors. What is that? We have never been able to taste anything in our life. But this is a breakthrough. We have to report immediately. Done. Thank you so much from all of our kind. You are an interesting person. Thank you. That was a compliment, yes? Normally, yes. But you can't be so sure with Freya. That definitely was the highest form of compliment. What are you, Neil? Us? We are travelers. Doing our job in space you call Milky Way. In the space code. What kind of job? We are tasked with the mission to spread our seed. You really are here to find a thing. All the way from a galaxy far, far away? Wow. Turns out our pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Turns out pervs exist everywhere in the universe. Feeling attacked, old man? Not really. You have a valid point. We do not understand. But we are glad if we can make you laugh. Oh, the pleasure was mine. If I might ask, why do you have to breed with us? We are sorry, but that is classified information. Aw, man. But we believe it is alright to share it with you tonight. Thanks to this eye-opening drink from the barista. Eh? I owe you this story. So why? Everyone, including us and you and everyone else, is tasked to keep the balance of the universe. But sometimes it is hard for some civilizations to maintain balance by themselves. Because unknown threats that are beyond reach, beyond each civilization's power, can appear. And that is where we come in. I still don't see a relationship between that and impregnating us. You're quite dense, aren't you? Hey! You came here to give seed. So a half-breed of your kind can be born on Earth. That is correct. The half-breed will be half Earthling and half whatever you are. Yes. Assuming that you have some powers that we can't comprehend, you're trying to make sure Earth will have its own protector. Yep, that's what I thought. That is 100% correct. Holy shit! You're trying to give us a superhero? Yes, that is what your people will call the protector. But why go through all the hassle? It sounds like a lot of work. Why not just explain this to someone? I'm sure a lot of women wouldn't mind giving birth to a superhero. Sadly, it is not that simple. The future protector has to be someone that loves his planet more than anything. This planet more than anything. They have to be born out of love, which we have learned is a very complicated feeling on Earth. We have it easier back home due to the nature of our communication. We understand everyone deeply by default. So everyone on our planet loves each other from the moment they're born. That sounds beautiful. And creepy. Why? It sounds like your planet is a giant spherical orgy. That was a badly chosen word. But it is roughly similar to the truth. My. If what you say is true, shouldn't we help them Get laid with love? Guidance is all we need. Otherwise, we might be responsible for the birth of a super evil person instead. Well, how's the mission going so far? We cannot say it is going well. I'm not surprised. With how quirky and unique you are, not many women can handle that. Can you handle them, though? Me? I don't know. What do you think? You're a pretty adventurous girl. Wouldn't be surprised if you decide to go on a date. Or maybe go further. If it got you a good story. Oh, you're not offended by that? Not in the slightest. You're wrong, though. I'd go on a date with him, but I don't like to sleep around. Really? To be honest, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I get that a lot. People often mistake me for someone who gets around a lot. Excuse me, miss. From what we gather, does it mean you are willing to breed with us in exchange for our stories? Wow. No wonder your mission isn't going well. I don't mind going out with you for a drink or dinner in exchange for stories, but I'll only sleep with someone I'm serious about. But our mission is serious. It's not that. You either have to be my boyfriend or husband if you want to sleep. We've heard of those terms before. Let us check them once again. This is a very respectful way of living. If you don't live that way, that's fine. Live the way you want to live your life. But I do respect that way of living. Being in a serious commitment before even going to that. This is very strange. According to what we found, many Earthlings mate with one person exclusively for their entire lives. Yes, that's called commitment. Such a strange concept. Then why, with such rules, do you still face overpopulation problem? Now that you mention it, we don't have enough control of ourselves. And those in charge also don't have enough control of that. Not to mention, some races live for a very, very long time. So even though there are rules about having kids, and they can be strictly enforced, a lot of people still break them. We know Earthlings boast about the concept of free will. But we thought your kind also loved the concept of restraint and taking care of the planet. At least, that was what we gathered from your informational network. Theoretically, that should be the case. But Earthlings are stupid. That's the easiest way to put it. We learned so much today. But we have another question for Miss Freya. Ask away. How can we become your husband? First of all, I would suggest going step by step. Most of the time, you start by dating. Boyfriends or girlfriends, before you talk about marriage. Oh, okay. So, how can we become your boyfriend? You should start by asking her whether she's actually single. Understood. So, Miss Freya, are you single? Yes, I am single. Do you want to be our girlfriend? Now, the path to starting to date varies between people, but it usually takes some time before you want to commit yourself to someone. Wow. The breeding process on Earth is surely extremely complicated. It could be easier if you're a smooth talker. Smooth talker? Someone good at communicating with others. That would be really challenging for us. Even after all that, making kids is still in a totally different league. Most women prefer it if their male partners wear condoms. Condoms? It's something you wear to prevent pregnancy. Why would you do the mating ritual if you do not want to have offspring? Pleasure. All this information is too much to process in one evening. So, we talked about using condoms, but how do your kind have sex? Like, seeing how you drink. I want to make sure that I read that correctly. Yeah, okay. A condom might be something you can't use at all. That's not true. Or sorry, that's true. How do you do it? We are pretty flexible with that. But we cannot tell you the details, unless we agree to do the mating. I don't want to imagine how it's done. No, you do not need to worry. We will not hurt anyone physically or mentally. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. Especially the mental part. We did our research, and we tried it on the testing object we made. It was proven. The mental capacity of Earthlings is far more complicated than anything else on Earth, sir. No, we did not know that. Being born on Earth sounds very different. It is. I have to agree with that. Anyway, thank you so much for the information you have given us tonight. It means a lot for our mission. We have to report our findings to the base. How will you proceed with your mission with this newfound information? I want to double check that I heard them correctly. Smooth talker. Pretty flexible. Huh. Huh. We are not sure yet. It is yet to be discussed, after all. It was really nice talking with all of you. You're welcome. We are off now. Bye. Take care on your way. Still raining. That was really something. Indeed. You said the first time they came here was for a date, right? Yeah, but their date never came. And then they mistook Miss Myrtle for their date. The game developer work? Wow. Good to think how that went. It was pretty awkward. But you can't be angry at such naivety. I guess so. By the way, has that young woman been back since I spoke with her last time? You mean Miss Lula? Yeah, her. Oh, showing some concern now, are you? Just curious. No, I haven't seen her since then. But her boyfriend did come in a few days ago. I'm afraid I was being pretty nosy, to the point that Mr. Gallo joined the conversation. My. You really have a knack for starting trouble. Sadly, I have to agree with that. It's not easy to make Gallo join a random conversation. Unless it really piques his interest. Or it annoys him. I don't know how to react to that. Well, I need to catch a flight this Teal tomorrow. So I'm off for the day. Oh, you're leaving Seattle so soon? It's only for a week or so. I'll be back here sooner than you know. Oh well, it'll be a peaceful week then. Anyway, I need to get going as usual, as well. Thank you for letting me stay without ordering anything. I didn't even notice that. You really don't care about business. She didn't order anything, but she did attract people to the coffee shop. That's one way to put it. Anyway, Freya, do you want to share a cab? Thanks, but I'm riding my bike. Alright then, see you around. Take care on your way, folks. Yeah, be careful, it's raining. Also, why is it always people sharing cabs on the way out? It's awesome, I love it. Anyways, ladies and gents. I do hope you all enjoyed. Have a wonderful day, night, evening, year, month, second, hour, minute, millennia, century, era, generation, whatever it may be. I do hope you're enjoying Coffee Talks as well. I am looking so forward to doing the second episode and also doing my other visual novel game. There is... I guess that game's not a visual novel. I have a couple other visual novel games on top of all of that. But whether I'll play them sooner rather than later is the question. For now, I just have 2 other visual novels I'm going to be playing. But, you just have to wait and see. As always, take care.